And thanks for getting up early with us today. This is Crimson Tide Kickoff, brand new program here on WVUA that we're excited about. And if you notice today, Gary and myself are wearing some sharp clothes up here.
Yeah, brand new program, brand new shirts. We'd like to thank the Locker Room, located on the University Strip for 46 years, for our original elephant wear that we've got on. Locker Room, as I mentioned, is a Tuscaloosa tradition. You can either drop by the store or you can check them out online as well at www.locker-room.biz. Give them a visit. Mr. Gatewood and the company and the crew there will fix you up, and you can look as good as we do today.
Absolutely. Well, if you haven't seen the newly expanded Bryant-Denny Stadium, you are missing out.
No doubt about it. And even if you have, you probably haven't seen all the inner working of the south end zone. Here is a quick 60-second tour. Enjoy.
Welcome you to the south end zone.
It went smooth, went 16 months.
When we completed the north, I felt a 92,000 seat stadium would serve our needs. But with Coach Saban coming in, the success of the team immediately, all of that said, enclose the south, build it bigger.
Yeah, Coach Moore's always asking what can we do for the fans. We had the bottom space, what we call the outdoor market, available.
The marketplace area there, we've offered a part of that to the university for a welcome center.
Along with a Zoe's kitchen and a yogurt lab. 4 years ago I was bragging that we had the best facility on the other end, and Coach Moore called me in and told me in Alabama we don't brag, we just tell people we have what Alabama deserves. So all I say is there's no question we have what Alabama deserves.
Well, with the expansion to the south end zone, Bryant-Denny Stadium will now add just under 10,000 seats and will seat a capacity crowd of 101,821. That makes it the 5th largest college football stadium in the nation. This is the 4th expansion to the stadium since 1988 and 7th overall. As for the guys who will play in it tonight, here's what they think.
I don't know if it'll necessarily change the way the game is played. From a sound aspect, that's something we'll obviously know more about on Saturday, but hopefully it'll not keep a little bit of the wind out of the stadium, so I'm looking forward to that.
It looks good, and I'm guessing that it's going to be louder, since it's now that it's closed in. But I really want to know the effect of it until you get a lot of people in there.
And our final guest of the morning knows more about this stadium expansion than anybody. It is our honor to be joined by the esteemed athletics director at the University of Alabama since 1979, Mal Moore. Coach, thanks for being here.
Honored. Thank you. You bet.
Alabama football is back on top, national champions. The stadium, obviously. Other programs have had facility upgrades. You've brought in Coach Saban. You've brought in Anthony Grant. Great coaches across the board. It's pretty good being Mal Moore right now.
Well, I'm certainly proud of the progress that we've made. I know I'm so proud for Dr. Witt, for the university, for our alumni, for the board of trustees that's worked hard to support every effort that we've made here. But I've been at Alabama a long time, but I've never known the oneness on this campus that we are experiencing right now with academics, athletics, the alumni, everybody on the same page, pulling in the same direction. And great things are happening because of this and because of the leadership of Dr. Witt.
Coach Moore, when you look at the stadium, and I know we've got a shot, Ray, let's go ahead and throw that up there and look at this thing. I mean, look, this is beautiful when you look at this. Is college football at its finest right here. And the south end zone features a lot of things, not just the seats up there, but you've got the Donor Hall of Recognition, which I know something that you're very proud of. Also the South Zone Club, skyboxes, and the outdoor market as well. Kind of run down some of those things for us.
Well, we're very proud of the marketing area. I think that will be used by the students. We've also offered part of it to the university as a welcome center, and that is certainly needed on the campus. And so good things will happen with that. And above it is the Donors Hall of Recognition. And I guess 7 years ago, we started a campaign to raise money to help enhance the facilities for all of our athletes here in support of the university. And that was the first fundraiser ever for the athletic department. So we wanted to recognize the people that stepped up big time in certainly an awkward time in our history where we were in trouble,
right,
but they made a difference. And this is something we feel that will be needed in years to come to launch campaigns from, to raise money to keep us in position to compete nationally year in and year out. Above that is the stadium club, that we had an open area there, 2-story high area with nothing to put there really, so we decided to build this club, stadium club, that would support fans in the bowl that just needed a place to go before game, halftime, after the game. I was really concerned whether we could sell it or not, and I declare it sold out in 2 weeks. So we're very proud of that. Above that is the south zone, and from the zone up, 2 levels of skyboxes, the upper deck are identical to the north. So if you stood on the 50-yard line, look north, look south, they would be identical.
To borrow a phrase from our old buddy Dick Vitale, it's awesome, baby. There's no doubt about it. Coach, going back to 1961 as a player under Coach Bryant, there hasn't been a national championship won around this place that you don't have a ring for. It's pretty amazing. We know all about your career as an assistant coach and as an athletics director. I want to take you back to your days as the Dozer Flash. When you were a star quarterback at Dozer High School, you got a scholarship offer at the University of Alabama. I never really hear you talk much about it. I know there were a lot of great quarterbacks here when you were here.
Yeah.
But what kind of player was Mal Moore?
Well, I played it, as you said, at Dozier High School in Crenshaw County. I think my junior year, we had 11 seniors, 5 boys, 6 girls. That was kind of how big it was a little country school.
Right.
And I was very, very fortunate to get the opportunity to play at Alabama, and particularly on scholarship. And you know, like all the players that were here, I was a freshman the year Coach Bryant came.
Right.
It was a very difficult time for all of those players, because Coach Bryant was establishing his brand of football, his way of thinking, and a lot of people left the program. And I just think of the number of times that I tried to leave, as all of us did.
Thank goodness you hung in here,
Well,
Coach.
I know, and I think that's a lesson for everyone. Somewhere you make a decision, choose a path, and somehow I hung on and finished my 5 years. I was redshirted a year, played through the 5th year, and was not a great player, as you mentioned. I guess my claim to fame, and I can say this, particularly when I was coaching at Notre Dame, I would tell people that Namath beat me out, but it was very close.
Hey,
Could have gone either way.
If you're going to get beat out, you got to get beat out by the best.
That's right.
You know, John,
yeah.
if Coach Moore hadn't hung in here, we might not have 101,000 seats.
I tell you what, and Coach, we can't thank you enough for stopping by this morning.
Well, I sure appreciate being included, and this is a great setting for your program, and what a day for
I tell
Alabama.
you what, it's great.
Yeah,
It is.
okay.
Well, Coach, thanks very much. Coming up
Coach,
next on Crimson Tide
appreciate it.
Kickoff,
Thank you.
it's
Okay.
time for our guest prognosticator segment, and this week we head to the Northport Barbershop. Stick around, we're back in just 2 minutes.
We'd like to take just a moment to thank Drew Kyle and the good folks at Kyle Office Solutions for their support of Crimson Tide Kickoff. This beautiful set that you've been watching us sit at this morning was provided by Kyle Office Solutions, so you remember Kyle Office Solutions for all your business and office needs.
Well, every week on the show, we're going to be bringing you a guest prognosticator segment, and this week we're going to stop by 2 guys that are famous in their own right here locally, the guys at the Northport Barbershop.
I don't know what either one of them got, to tell the truth, but I'll go with Kentucky, all right? So we got a Kentucky man down here. On the end of that, we're
That
clearing
was
that.
Kentucky at Louisville. And Louisville is the favorite, right? It's a close game. Really close game. Louisville.
Well, I better no-brainer. I say LSU.
I hate it, but I say LSU. I don't want to be like Bird.
Well, I do have a few customers who are LSU fans, so I gotta pick 'em every now and then. Boys State at,
Virginia Tech, that's the team we played last year.
oh.
Boise State is playing for prominence in the race for the national championship.
Well, I guess that'd be Boise State.
Virginia Tech. Oh man, I hate that.
I say it first. Auburn. Woo! That's gonna be a toughie. Let me flip a coin here and see which one I'm gonna call. It's gonna be a draw. No. Alabama.
You gotta get the points right though, Bert.
Huh? The point?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you want the point? Oh, Lord, let's see. Alabama by 20. How about that?
Alabama by 32.
Hey, welcome back and a good Saturday morning to you. Talk about football weather. This right here is a classic definition of it. In fact, let's show you that football forecast. We'll break it down for you. Kickoff temperature at 79 degrees, sunny skies, halftime low 70s and upper 60s by the time we wrap things up and head home tonight. 68 degrees, clear skies. John and Gary, not bad weather-wise around here. Fall-like day. Back to you guys.
All right, Richard, thank you very much, and thank you very much at home for watching. We hope that you'll make Crimson Tide Kickoff part of your Saturday morning football routine.
Please do. Join us every week. And don't forget about another new show that we've got coming on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. beginning this Saturday morning. It's Crimson Cover featuring Mike Parker, former Bama All-American John Copeland, and Tuscaloosa News Bama beat writer Chase Goodbread. That's Crimson Cover coming up this morning at 10 o'clock. And that's going to do it for Crimson Tide Kickoff, presented by AT&T and Alpha Insurance. For John Huddleston and our entire cast and crew that made this show possible, I'm Gary Harris. Thanks for watching, and John will see you back tonight, and I'll be with him. 10:15 Sports Saturday right here on WVUA. Have a great Alabama football Saturday, everybody.
See you, folks.